Yo ladies and gentlemen, I'm Pam, this is my next polymer clay tutorial, and in today's video we're going to be creating the Hawkins Lab from Stranger Things 4 and all the other seasons. This is the first part of a series where I'm creating all the locations from Hawkins, so please join me on this journey and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to watch till the end because I'm going to let you know which location we are creating next. But now, let's get into that intro! Okay guys, it's been a while since the last video, but I guess here we go again. So let's start with the bottom of this whole creation, which consists of a 7 by 7 centimeter square. By each creation, I mean by each Hawkins creation, we'll create a 7 by 7 centimeter square base, and we'll build our creation on top of it. Mostly these will be landscapes or places or locations or houses from the show. But now let's get back to this creation, which is the Hawkins National Laboratory from basically all 4 seasons of Stranger Things. Now I'm adding some roads and bases for the building itself, and after that I'm gonna start to create the building. I'm using blue clay because I didn't have that much of the gray one, so we are just going to cover it first with some darker gray clay and then some other details just like it looks like in the show. Let's talk a little bit about how I'm planning on creating Hawkins. So the idea came from the 4th season, obviously, because the show is getting bigger and bigger each year, each season. We had to wait 3 years for this season, which was a long time, but it was very much worth it, I would say. But so the show is so big now that there are so many locations, and as you guys all know, I love the show, and so I decided why not create all the locations like a little map. And so each of the creations will be created on this square, which is the same by every creation, and so we can put together all these little houses and locations, and at the end we'll get Hawkins, I guess. So I'm really looking forward to it, and if this is something that you're interested in, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel and join this journey where we are creating Hawkins. Now let's get back to the lab. Now I'm adding some more lines and details to make it look more like it's in the series, but it takes a lot of time, so I'm just gonna snap, and here we have the almost finished lab. Obviously we'll have to add some more details after it's baked, but now let's put it onto the baking tray. Now I create a few antennas for the top, and after that let's move on to the trees. We'll need many trees, like 10 or 8 or something like that, so I'm just creating small balls out of this green color and just smushing them together to make it look like a tree, I guess. So we'll make like 8 or 10 of them, and yeah, that's it. That's not a difficult task to do. Almost finished, but let's create the house where that guard is guarding this faculty. It's just made out of a brown base with some blue windows and a black top. After that, I'm going to put it right next to the road, just like in the series. Add some platform to the parking lot, and also for the parking lot we'll need some light. So let's create a light. This is what it looks like. I think it's just fine. And last but not least, let's create the legs of the, can we say legs? Yes, basically the legs of the laboratory. I'm just cutting some gray pieces, like 20-25. It's way more than what we need, but the more the better. And the last thing we'll need to do is to create 2 antennas for the top, of the laboratory, and after that I think we can put them all into the oven. Okay guys, here is the baked stuff, the lab, the base and all the other small details that we've created. I love this part, so let's just glue everything together, starting with the antennas. I've made 5 of them. Let's put every single one on the roof of our lab and also the 2 antennas. Alright, so this is what it looks right now, but let's wait for the end result because it's gonna be way better. Let's glue the legs to the bottom of the building, and after that let's glue the trees to the base of our Hawkins National Laboratory. And I had to cut the legs of the building in half, as you can see here, because it was too high up and it just didn't look good. But now let's glue all of them to the base of the whole thing. It's looking so good now. I'm quite proud of our first part of Hawkins. And now let's just look at it, because I think we are finished with this creation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great time while watching this tutorial. Next up we are going to be creating the trailer part with Max's and Eddie's trailer, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed it. I guess see you guys in the next video. Bye!